The end of everything we know our Sun, our Earth, and our solar system isn't just science fiction. It's written in the stars. In roughly 5 billion years, our Sun, the giver of all life, will reach its dramatic finale. The same star that warms our planet and powers all life will one day destroy it. Today on Top 10 Explorer, we'll take a journey into the far future to witness the end of the solar system, the death of the Sun, and what happens after the final sunset. Section 1. The Sun's Midlife Crisis. Right now, our Sun is in its main sequence stage, a stable phase that has lasted for about 4.6 billion years. It burns hydrogen into helium deep in its core, producing the energy that lights and warms our world. But, like all stars, the Sun's fuel won't last forever. As it burns through its hydrogen, the balance between gravity pulling inward and pressure pushing outward begins to shift. When the hydrogen in the core runs out, the Sun's core will contract under gravity's immense force, while its outer layers expand dramatically. This marks the beginning of the end, the start of its transformation into a red giant. Section 2. The red giant awakens. About 5 billion years from now, the Sun will begin to swell, growing hundreds of times larger than its current size. Its fiery surface will extend far beyond Mercury's orbit, likely engulfing Mercury and Venus and perhaps even Earth. Even if Earth escapes direct engulfment, the Sun's intense heat will vaporize the oceans, strip away the atmosphere, and incinerate everything on the surface. Our blue planet will turn into a scorched wasteland, its rocks melting into a sea of magma. The moon will glow red from the Sun's fury, and the night sky, if any life still remains to see, it will never be dark again. The transformation into a red giant will be one of the most dramatic events in the history of our solar system, a cosmic inferno that ends 4.5 billion years of planetary stability. Section 3. The outer planet's cold survival. While the inner planets burn, the outer planets Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune will watch from afar. Their icy moons might briefly warm up, awakening with temporary oceans and atmospheres. For a short cosmic moment, moons like Europa and Enceladus could become habitable, bathed in faint warmth from the dying Sun. But this paradise won't last. As the Sun loses mass, its gravity weakens and the planets drift farther away. Some might even escape the solar system entirely, cast adrift into the dark galaxy as rogue planets. The vast beauty of Saturn's rings could vanish, evaporated by solar winds, while Pluto and the Kuiper Belt become frozen relics of a system collapsing into silence. Section 4. The Sun's Final Breath. A white dwarf remains. After its red giant phase, the Sun will shed its outer layers into space, creating a glowing cloud of gas and dust known as a planetary nebula, a cosmic tombstone marking the end of a star's life. What remains at the center is the Sun's core, a white dwarf, a dense stellar remnant no larger than Earth, yet containing half the Sun's original mass. This white dwarf will glow with residual heat for billions of years before slowly fading into a cold, dark black dwarf, an object so faint it will be invisible. The solar system, once vibrant and full of motion, will be reduced to silence, a cold, dead relic floating through a darkened galaxy. Section 5. Earth's Legacy and Humanity's Hope. But here's the twist: humanity might not be here to see it end. If we survive long enough, we'll have billions of years to evolve, adapt, and maybe even migrate. Perhaps by then, humanity will live among the stars on Mars, in orbiting space habitats, or on planets in distant systems around younger suns. Our telescopes might watch the solar system's final days from light years away, a bittersweet farewell to the cradle of our civilization. Earth may die, but our knowledge, our culture, and our story could live on. Section 6. The Next Generation of Stars. Even after death, the Sun will leave behind a legacy. The gases it releases into space will become raw material for new stars and planets. Somewhere in the distant future, a new star system could form from the very atoms that once made Earth, the oceans, and even you. In this way, nothing truly ends in the universe, it simply transforms. The death of one solar system could become the birth of another, continuing the eternal cycle of cosmic creation. As Carl Sagan once said, we are made of star stuff. When the sun dies, its stuff will continue to build new worlds, perhaps even new forms of life. So, that's the story of how our solar system ends, not with a bang, but with a fading light. The sun will rise billions more times before its last dawn, but every sunrise is a reminder that even stars have lifetimes. Our home may one day vanish, but the universe will keep writing new stories with or without us. If you're fascinated by space, time, and the destiny of our cosmos, hit that like button, subscribe to Top 10 Explorer, and join us as we continue exploring the mysteries of the universe one star at a time. Because the end isn't really the end, it's the start of something new.